Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. We are back on this road, but right beside this road where we worked on a furnace here a few weeks ago, and I did a video of. Y'all said you didn't really mind the road noise, so here we are again. Same camper, different problem. Oh, hey, exciting news. We have a limited number of hats again. They look just exactly like this one, only without the sweat stains. And actually the post office has come up with a cheaper way to ship hats, so we can do them a little bit cheaper now. The hats will be $22 for US residents, continental United States. If somebody in Canada wants one, I'll have to see about the shipping on that. But the hats will be $22, and I know it's going to be a bit of a pain, but I need payment through PayPal. And I'm pretty sure PayPal has a private message thing where you can send me your address. So just go to my website, click on the PayPal link, give me $22, give me your info, I'll get you a hat. So one hat's $22. If every other hat after that, let's call them $14. Okay, so first hat's $22, any additional hats is $14. All right, that's enough of that nonsense. Let's did I tell you what we're doing to this? No, I said we have a different problem. Apparently his converter's not working, or the power from the converter's not making to the batteries, or whatever. He's been having to keep a charger on the batteries to keep the batteries up. So that tells me chances are the converter's probably just bad. But we're going to check it out. We're not going to assume anything. Don't y'all assume anything. That's bad. Y'all know what happens when you assume. Let's don't assume anything. Let's start checking this thing. Figure out exactly what's wrong with it. Let's see if we can fix her today. As I said, the gentleman has a charger hooked up to it. Let me get some more light in here. Oh, that door's not unlocked. So the first thing I want to do is I want to unplug the charger and see how much voltage we have in those batteries right there. Unplug the charger. Oh, bumped y'all, sorry. Get out our trusty multimeter. See if we get some light going here. It's really hard to light these places. We'll see what happens. We'll go over here off camera and catch a ground. It's where all of our grounds are going, our battery grounds and everything. Let's see what we got in the batteries. 12.8. Hopefully you can see that. That sounds about right. What I want to do too is we got a bunch of breakers, which y'all can't see. Let's see if I can get y'all. We've got all these breakers over here. The biggest one here, it goes straight to the battery. It's good. We got a battery disconnect here, and it is good. Okay, so one of these breakers down here, this one here, is our power coming from our converter, I believe. It's 12.8, that's just battery voltage. Yeah. We might as well check this other breaker while we're here. 12.8. Both sides. Oh, 13.2. Alrighty. So that's interesting. Let's see if I can move y'all a little bit. So maybe you can see. See this this breaker right here? This side we have battery voltage. But when I go to this side, we have 13.2. That's coming from the converter. Oh, yep. So chances are either this breaker it's not a manual reset. So I believe what's happened, we don't have anything wrong with the converter. We got a bad breaker. Like I said, we'll do it again. That side, we have 12.8. I go to the other side, got 13.2. So let me go grab some tools. We'll get this breaker unhooked, see what size it is, and I think that's going to cure a problem. Does that make sense? Because the only way we can have 13.2 on one side of this is we're getting power from our converter. So let me get that breaker out there, see what size it is. We'll go from there. Alrighty, let's find the appropriate size socket here. Alright, almost first try. I'm gonna have to get a shorter. I'll get a shorter tool. Hang on. Oh, so guys, how many times have you said to yourself, I need a shorter tool? Yeah, probably doesn't happen very often. That camera's probably gonna go all out of focus on us here. Woo! I have to get a ratchet. Dang, never a shorter tool yet. Hang on. Stand by. All right, let's get a broke loose ratchet. There we are. Probably just spin them off now. So I can't see that camera, so I don't know where it's focusing. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Get that nut off. Put it down here somewhere where we'll lose it. This one off. Tell you what, before we take that one plumb off, let's get this breaker loose from the wall. There's just no room in here behind this battery at all. Because if you're doing this yourself, do yourself a favor. Get you some pictures of this wiring and stuff, so that when you go back, you won't have any questions about where stuff goes. Some of these breakers are auto reset breakers, which means they get hot, they trip out, they cool off, they reconnect. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and get these other two wires off here. These wires will probably pretty much stay where they belong. Yeah, they will. Get that breaker out of there. Make sure these wires don't touch anything they shouldn't touch. Pull the little rubber cover off. And right here on the side of it, it's going to tell us that it's a 50 amp breaker, and it is an auto reset. If it were a manual reset, it would have a little black button that would pop out, and you just push it in. But apparently that breaker's gone bad. So let me go get a 50 amp breaker. Actually, for whatever reason, I don't have a 50 amp on the truck. I've got a 40 amp. So probably work. I wished I had a 50. But if you don't have the exact right, whether you're working on a fuse or a breaker or whatever, if you don't have the exact right one, better to go a little smaller than it is to go larger. So apparently This is the breaker that also runs his hydraulic leveling system. He probably has a couple of slide rooms too, probably hydraulic slide rooms. I don't know that for sure. I haven't even been in the camper yet. Thought we knew what was going on here and what was going to find, and you know what? Found something completely different. Which that's why we test, right? So it's so easy for us as techs to go, oh yeah, I know what the problem is. Because, you know, if I had less experience, I probably would have went straight to the converter first. But I didn't go to the converter first. I came out here to check all this stuff, and what do you know? We found the issue. I'm just going in screwing this breaker to the wall here. Just not room to get my drill in here. That's why I'm doing it the old manual way. Alrighty, get these tightened up. Alright, let me get the meter fired up again. Let's see what's going on now. Alright, let's just go right straight to the battery. Oh, let's go to the right terminal. 13.2. Y'all see that? Or I can't see the camera right now. Yeah, 13.2. So the battery's being charged now. So that's all it was. Alright, do you want more proof that it's bad? We're hooked up to my meter. It's on ohms. If we touch terminal to terminal, we get a beep. So if we go terminal to terminal on this breaker, nothing. So this breaker is open. It's bad. So there you have it, folks. Do your due diligence. Check. I usually, when I'm dealing with you know, the issue where a customer calls, says, you know, I don't have any power in the camper, we determine it's the DC, or like this gentleman, he says, hey, something going on with my converter, I can't keep my batteries charged, I got to put a charger on them. So that's where I'm gonna go first. I always go to the battery. We always check the voltage coming into the battery, and if we've got 13 or more, then you know, then you got a problem, because then you have to explain to the customer that they don't have a problem, or maybe they have an intermittent problem, and then you're in big trouble. So so yeah, this was pretty easy peasy. A little $5 breaker, $6, $7, something like that. But anyhow, I wished I had a 50 amp, but I don't. I think this gentleman is going to move from here to another campground Monday. This is Thursday. Like I say, that breaker is going to run his, it's going to run his hydraulic system. So I hope he doesn't have an issue. If he does, I have to get a 50 amp breaker. I mean, I'm gonna order a couple 40s and a couple 50s anyway, and we'll get him all fixed up. So once y'all get fixed up, get in that comment section, leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. I'm probably gonna go up there and fix another one, but y'all definitely just need to have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you later.